Okay, welcome to today's lesson, and today we are going to do um, the isometric drawing as well as orthographic drawing for the final project. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so what we're going to do from here, okay, you can switch off the joint to get rid of this. Make sure all these are switched off because you don't need them. Okay, and to start off with, we are going to start new drawing from design. Okay, prompt to save it. This one you are supposed to save A3 size. Okay, from scratch. Okay, and it's full assembly. Okay, previously I get a lesson on part drawing, which is untick this and select the component, but today we are going to do full drawing, which includes everything in. Okay, now what this will do is it will include all the components into the drawing. So now if let's say you don't like this front, you can change to the right view here. Okay, you can also change the scale to make it a bit bigger. So let's choose it 1:1. Okay, click onto here, can click OK. Now for the assembly drawing, final drawing is normally the visible edge. You generally do not want to see the hidden line. If you need to, you select the second one. So you click OK here, and let's off this. Put on projected view, select this here, 1, 2, 3 left clicks, and OK, right click to OK. Okay, now if this is a bit too big, you can always resize it to maybe 1:2, maybe 1:2. Okay, and if you notice that if you select this, maybe you can resize to 1.5 to be slightly smaller. Okay, alright, now if you need to shift it, click in the center, so click and hold the center and move it to the left. Alright, so now, so what you need to do for the final drawing is to add a few things. Number one, you need to add the view. So this is the front elevation view. Okay, this is the end elevation view, and this will be your plan view. It's the same with your part drawing, except that now you just make sure that is for the whole assembly. Now for the, you need to include the isometric view here. So this is the isometric view, and these three views are known as orthographic, whereas this is known as isometric. So the scale, this is 1:2, so you can put in a scale here. One is to 2. The scale here is 1:1.5, so you can put in another scale here. Scale 1:1.5. Okay. Under the isometric view, sometimes people tend to put in other details, like for example switches. So you can say push button to activate a motor, for example. You can also add maybe like this, latch on off push button. On off push button. Okay, this can be a micro switch to stop motor. Okay, so you can give some details to how the project works. Then you can get rid of the date. Okay, and now for the final drawing, what's important is the length, width and height of the project. So you under dimension, there's a few. You can choose linear dimension and you click the highest point to the lowest point. Again, you can press escape, double click and you can change it to 0. So now you have the maximum height of the product. You want the maximum width of the product. You can select this, let's escape, click on again, zoom in, use your roller to zoom in and out, click on this, bring it up, press escape, again press 0, and you can also do this is the maximum width, you got the maximum height, you want the thickness, which is over here, press on dimension, select this line and this line and click here. Okay, you might want also this line and this line and click, so it covers the button as well. Okay, now if you got hole and buttons inserted in the hole, you don't have to dimension that. However, if you have hinges that is glued on, for example, if here there's an opening and you got hinges, you must tell the user or the producer where to stick the hinge. So you need to dimension the hinges. Anything that is glued on, you need to dimension the X and the Y. Okay, anything that has a hole and inserted, you don't have to do anything. And you need to tell me the maximum length, width and height. Okay, try as far as possible to keep the dimension even distance spacing, and every view to have one. In this case, I did not manage to put one dimension here. Okay, so but it's alright. Okay, so hope you learned something today. Remember to save, and it's important that you make sure you know where you are saving to. Some students tend to save into my component folder and write final drawing. Okay, and save. Alright, thank you.